What's up, Permian Basin? Welcome back to another episode of Workforce Table Talk, where we keep the Permian Basin in the know. My name is Valerie Lotito.
And my name is Diana Mesa.
And today we have Miss Lisa from Childcare Services here at Workforce Solutions Permian Basin, and she's here to talk to us about our childcare program. So Miss Lisa, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So tell us, what is a childcare program?
So our childcare program offers financial assistance to our families throughout the Permian Basin. It helps them with the childcare services to our low-income families. And we do serve 17 counties here in the Permian Basin.
Awesome.
Okay. And what is the goal of the program?
So the goal is to help our families become self-sufficient. We also want to help support the physical, social, emotional, and intellectual development of the children through parent education, provider mentorship, support, and the promotion of school readiness.
Okay. That's awesome.
So what are the requirements for the program and who's eligible?
So in order for our families to be eligible, they have to be working at least 25 hours a week or more, or going to school full time. So for a single mom or dad, they could be working or going to school full time. If it's a family of two, both parents have to be working or going to school. They can be doing a combination as long as it equates to at least 50 hours a week or more.
Okay.
They have to live in the Permian Basin. The children have to be under the age of 13. And they also do have to meet certain gross income guidelines.
Okay.
We also have a new initiative. It is our 3-month initial job search. So basically what we found was that families were struggling to go to work because they didn't have daycare. So the state handed down this initiative with some funding, and they're allowing our families 3 months of care at no cost while they look for work. Once they find an employment, then we can extend the services for a full 12 months.
Awesome.
Great.
So what does that application process look like?
So a parent can give us a call and we can talk to them directly over the phone. We do have an assessment that can be found on our website. It's at workforcepb.org. They can fill that out or they can print it. If they do it electronically, it'll come right back to us. We will then reach out to the family and get a little more information from them and send them a packet. The packet that we send them does require some documentation to come back to us. Once we have received a complete packet, then we begin the process of making sure that they're eligible based off their income, their hours. And then at that point, we contact them, let them know they've been approved. If they have their daycare ready to go, that even makes the process go by faster. And then we can start the process of getting them enrolled and getting them set up for the care.
Okay. So how can parents choose their childcare provider?
So we do have a list of providers that work with us. We have one pretty much for the cities that we serve.
Each of the counties?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct. For each of the counties. And the parent has the option to choose. They can go visit the center, call, make sure they have space, make sure they're comfortable. I recommend they even get recommendation from their peers. They can look them up on the website. I know a lot of providers have Facebook, so that's a good source of information as well.
So as long as the child care center is on the list and they have room, then they can choose that one?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay. How long will parents be certified once approved?
So once they get approved, they do get qualified for 12 months. The services just run concurrently without any interruption unless they have changes or they request a change.
Okay. And what does the payment look like for these parents?
So it can vary. Again, like I mentioned earlier, it is based off their income. So depending on what their earnings are, the size of family, the number of children that are actually attending daycare, it can vary. It can go anywhere from $0 up to like $300. Again, that would be for one child, and if there's multiple children, then that also can be increased as well.
Okay.
What are the parents' responsibility once they're in the program?
Okay, so once they get on the program, they are required to report any changes. So if they have a change to their jobs, any raises, anything that affects their household or their income, they get married, have another baby, they move, anything like that, I recommend, even if they're not sure, to give us a call.
Okay. It's a good tip, because I know that could cause a disruption of their service if they fail to report those things, right?
Right.
Okay, so is there currently a wait list right now?
No, we do not have a wait list. Right now, the process of receiving the application, if it's a complete application, we strive for getting it completed and contacting with the parent within at least 5 days. Due to the high volume, it could take a little longer. It could take a couple of weeks longer than that. If the application is incomplete, sometimes that causes a delay. As I mentioned as well, if you have a daycare that does work with us, that usually helps the process go faster as well.
So the faster that they get their information in and get moving on the part that is on the responsibility of the parent, then the faster they can get placed?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay.
So do parents get to choose the child care center?
Yes, ma'am, they do.
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, we do have a list of providers that they can choose from. And as long as they're on there and they're licensed, then yes.
Okay.
And do we have plenty of child care centers available? If, are you still looking for more of those?
Yes, we are. We are actually doing active recruitment with them as well. Currently, we have in the 17 counties throughout the Permian Basin, we have roughly about 104 active agreements with providers, and there's still some out there that we don't have agreements with, so we're looking to try to team up with them. Our communities have a big need for the child care, and so our parents can work and be in a stable environment. So yes.
So we're looking to expand on those. What can child care centers benefit from working with us?
So there is guaranteed payment every 2 weeks. Any initiatives that we offer through the state, they are usually the first to know. An example would be when COVID was first hit in 2020, 2021, then we were actively paying our providers regardless of whether the children were attending or not. So they were receiving their payments. It was secured, no issues. As long as the provider stayed open, they were getting paid.
Great.
If there's any other initiatives, which we have a few that have also come out, we're doing an expansion initiative, new startup businesses for the child care providers. There's money there for them.
Awesome. Well, it seems like there's a lot of benefit for both the centers as well as the parents out there. So is there anything else that you would like to mention that to the Permian Basin that you guys offer?
I don't think so. I think we've covered everything.
Okay, well that's great. So if any of you out there are interested in childcare services, please call us or come by. We're at 2626 JBS Parkway, Building D. Our phone number is 432-367-3332. We also have 4 other offices aside from Odessa: Midland, Big Spring, Pecos, Fort Stockton. And so if you are interested, we can definitely help you across these 17 counties that Miss Lisa mentioned. Don't forget to contact us if you are in need of these services. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and our other social media. We're always posting updates and events and things like that. So keep us in your scrolling, and like us, follow us, and all of that good stuff. And we'll keep you up to date as best we can. So thank you, Miss Lisa, for joining us. We appreciate having you here.
Well, thank you, ladies. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate being here as well.
And thank you for educating the Permian Basin on child care services. We appreciate that. And if you didn't know before, now you know.